Hello and welcome. My name is Sefi Atta. I'm a writer and I'm going to be doing a series of readings from my books. I'll begin with the book descriptions. This is my debut novel, Everything Good Will Come. Everything Good Will Come introduces an important new voice in contemporary fiction. With insight and a lyrical wisdom, Nigerian-born Sefi Atta has written a powerful and eloquent story set in her African homeland. It is 1971, a year after the Biafran War, and Nigeria is under military rule. Though the politics of the state matter less than those of her home to Enito Taiwo, an 11-year-old girl tired of waiting for school to start. Will her mother, who has become deeply religious since the death of Enito's brother, allow her friendship with the new girl next door, Sherry Bakari? This novel charts the fate of these two Nigerian girls, one who is prepared to manipulate the traditional system and one who attempts to defy it. Everything Good Will Come is Enito's story, one of a fiercely intelligent, strong young woman coming of age in a culture that still insists on feminine submission. From the beginning, I believed whatever I was told. Downright lies even about how best to behave, although I had my own inclinations. At an age when other Nigerian girls were masters at 10-10, the game in which we stamped our feet in rhythm and tried to outwit partners with sudden knee jerks, my favorite moments were spent sitting on a jetty, pretending to fish. My worst was to hear my mother shout from her kitchen window, "Enito, come and help in here." I'd run back to the house. We lived by Lagos Lagoon. Our yard stretched over an acre and was surrounded by a high wooden fence that could drive splinters into careless fingers. I played carelessly on the west side because the east side bordered the mangroves of Ikoyi Park and had once seen a water snake slither past. Hot, hot were the days as I remember them, with runny egg sunshine and brief breezes. The early afternoons were for eat and sleep breaks. Eat a heavy lunch, sleep like a drunk. The late afternoons after homework I spent on our jetty, a short wooden promenade I could walk in 3 steps if I took long enough strides to strain the muscles between my thighs. I would sit on its cockle-plastered edge and wait for the water to lap at my feet, fling my fishing rod, which was made from tree branch, string, and a cork from one of my father's discarded wine bottles. Sometimes fishermen came close, rowing in a rhythm that pleased me more than chewing on fried tripe. Their skins charred almost gray from sun-dried sea salt. They spoke in a warble of island people, yodeling across their canoes. I was never tempted to jump into the lagoon as they did. It gave off the smell of raw fish and was a kind of dirty brine I knew would taste like vinegar. Plus, everyone knew about the currents that could drag a person away. Bodies usually showed up days later, bloated, stiff, and rotten. True. It wasn't that I had big dreams of catching fish. They wriggled too much and I couldn't imagine watching another living being suffocate. But my parents had occupied everywhere else with their fallings out, their trespasses unforgivable. Walls could not save me from the shouting. My pillow, if I stuffed my head under it, could not save me. My hands could not if I clamped them over my ears and stuffed my head under a pillow. So there it was, the jetty, my protectorate, until the day my mother decided it was to be demolished. Thank you for listening.